All right, ready for another deep dive. Today we're going to tackle this product called Mitolyn, that weight loss product.
Yeah.
They make some pretty big promises about supercharging your metabolism and all that, so we're diving right into their website, try to figure out what's what, right?
Yeah, gonna cut through all that marketing and see if there's any real science behind it. Help you figure out if this is something that might actually be worth trying.
Okay, so just browsing the site, first thing I see, like tons of these,
Yeah.
like incredible weight loss stories, right? You got Peggy who's down 35 pounds, Russell 29, Connie like 40 pounds.
Oh, wow. Impressive.
Is this even real?
Well, they certainly grab your attention, don't they? But remember, these are just individual experiences, right? What works for one person doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work the same way for everyone.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So let's get down to the actual science here, because they keep mentioning this mitochondria thing, like boosting your mitochondria for weight loss.
Yeah.
So first of all, what are mitochondria? Why are they so important?
You can think of mitochondria as like the tiny powerhouses inside your cells. They're responsible for taking the food you eat and turning it into actual usable energy. So the better your mitochondria are working, the more energy you're going to have, and that can really impact how well your body burns fat.
Okay, so basically if Mitolyn can actually boost these little powerhouses, then that can make a real difference in how effectively somebody burns calories.
Yeah, that's the idea they're promoting. And there actually is some scientific basis to it. The website actually mentions a Harvard study, a pretty big one. They had 1,700 people in it. And they used this advanced microscopy to look at people's mitochondria levels. And they found that people who had low mitochondria levels tended to be overweight. And those with higher mitochondria levels were generally leaner.
1,700 people, that's a pretty substantial study.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say we buy into this whole mitochondria thing. How does Mitolyn actually claim to boost them? It all comes out of their unique blend of 6 ingredients, right?
Exactly, yeah. Each ingredient is supposed to have these, specific benefits, not just for your mitochondria, but for your overall health as well.
Okay. All right, well, I'm ready to unpack this ingredient list. Let's start with maki berry. What's so special about that?
Well, maki berry is this exotic purple fruit from South America, and it's absolutely packed with antioxidants. We're talking anthocyanins specifically. They're the ones that give it that, vibrant color and are really good for you.
So antioxidants, those are the good guys, right? Like fight off the free radicals.
Exactly. They're like little superheroes protecting your cells.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So with this maki berry, what's the website saying it does specifically?
Well, they highlight that it can help to support healthy cholesterol levels, your heart health, and of course, give your mitochondria that extra boost.
Okay, so exotic fruit, potential heart, and mitochondria benefits. I'm intrigued. What's next on the list?
Next, we got rhodiola, and this one is an adaptogen. It grows in these high-altitude regions of the world, been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and now, modern science is starting to figure out why.
Adaptogen, that's like one of those words I always hear but never really fully grasp.
Yeah.
What does it actually mean?
It's basically a natural substance that helps your body adapt to stress. You can think of them as like little helpers that equip your body to handle any stressors, whether it's physical, chemical, biological, you name it.
Oh, okay. Like a little shield against the daily grind.
Yeah, something like that. And rhodiola specifically is loaded with over 140 polyphenols, including these unique compounds, rosavin and saladroside. And those are believed to be responsible for a lot of its beneficial effects.
Okay, so it's helping our bodies deal with stress. But how does that tie back into Mitolyn's claims about boosting mitochondria?
Well, you see, chronic stress can actually be really bad for your mitochondria. It makes them less efficient. So by helping your body cope with that stress, rhodiola can indirectly support your mitochondrial function.
Makes sense. So it's not just about directly boosting them, but also about, creating an environment where they can thrive. I like that. All right, what's the next ingredient?
This was a mouthful, Hematococcus. It's a unique red algae, and it's in Mitolyn because of something called astaxanthin.
Break this down for me. What's so special about this algae?
Astaxanthin is a powerful antioxidant. Some say it's even more powerful than vitamin C, and it's what gives the algae and things like salmon their red color. So in Mitolyn, it's this Hematococcus pluvialis, the specific type of algae. And the website suggests that it can not only boost your mitochondria, but it also supports healthy joints and can even enhance your immune response.
Whoa, so it's like a super ingredient. Boosting your cells, protecting your joints, fighting off those nasty bugs. Okay, I'm definitely seeing a theme here, like exotic ingredients, powerful antioxidants. What about this, Amla? That sounds kind of familiar, like something I've seen in health food stores.
Yeah, you're right. Amla, also known as Indian gooseberry, it's getting pretty popular. It's considered a superfood because it's just packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, essential nutrients, all that good stuff.
Okay, superfood usually means a hefty price tag too, but seriously, what's it actually doing for our mitochondria?
Well, Mitolyn says it promotes healthy mitochondria, helps with digestion, and can even support good vision.
All right, so we got maki berry for the heart and cholesterol, rhodiola for stress, hematococcus for joints and immunity, and now amla for digestion and vision. These ingredients covered a lot of bases. What about the last two? We got theobroma cacao, that sounds delicious, and schizandra.
Oh yeah, you're probably most familiar with theobroma cacao as the source of chocolate. But beyond that, it's actually a tropical superfood. It's rich in this natural flavonoid called epiketocin.
Wait, so eating chocolate can be good for you? Sign me up. But really, what's like the science behind that?
Well, there's been some research on epiketocin, and some studies suggest that it can help improve mitochondrial function, especially in skeletal muscle.
Oh, interesting.
And Mitolyn claims that it can help support healthy blood pressure, even act as a natural aphrodisiac.
Okay, things just got interesting. So, potential for better workouts, healthy blood pressure, and a little extra romance. All thanks to chocolate. I'm liking this ingredient more and more. All right, last but not least, tell me about schizandra.
Schizandra is another one that's been used in traditional medicine for centuries, particularly in China and Russia, and it's known for these vibrant red berries that are packed with lignans. They're a type of polyphenol that acts as a potent antioxidant.
Another antioxidant powerhouse. So what are the supposed benefits of this one?
Mitolyn highlights its potential to boost mitochondria, support liver health, and maintain skin elasticity.
Okay, so if I'm keeping track, that's 6 exotic ingredients, all with some pretty impressive claims. Boosting mitochondria, supporting heart health, fighting stress, improving immunity. The list goes on. It almost sounds too good to be true. And I'm sure our listeners are thinking the same thing. What does the science actually say? Is there real evidence to back up these claims?
Right, that's the million-dollar question. And it is important to be discerning. While Mitolyn does provide references to some scientific studies, it's important to remember that research is ongoing, and individual results can vary.
Yeah, we can't just take their word for it. So let's break it down, ingredient by ingredient. Let's start with that migui berry. Does the research actually support its claims?
Well, there have been studies looking at the effects of anthocyanins, those antioxidants in maki berry, on mitochondrial biogenesis. And some of the findings are quite promising.
Biogenesis, that sounds intense. Remind me what that means again.
Biogenesis is basically the creation of new mitochondria. So if maki berry can actually stimulate your body to produce new mitochondria, that could have a significant impact on your cellular energy and metabolism.
Wow, so it's not just about making the existing mitochondria work better, it's about creating more of them.
Yeah, that's what some of the research suggests. Of course, more research is needed, especially in humans, to really confirm these effects and to figure out, what the optimal dosage would be for real benefits.
Right. What about rhodiola? Does it live up to the hype?
Well, there's been a lot of research on rhodiola, particularly its ability to help the body adapt to stress. And some studies have shown that it can actually increase ATP production in skeletal muscles.
Okay, back up for a second. What's ATP again?
ATP, adenosine triphosphate, that's like the energy currency of your cells. It's the fuel that powers everything your body does. And guess what? Mitochondria are the primary producers of ATP.
Oh, okay. So if rhodiola can increase ATP production, that means more energy for our cells, which could potentially translate to more effective fat burning.
Yeah, that's the theory. And there is some evidence to support it, but it's important to remember that, a lot of these studies are conducted in vitro or on animals, and we need more research to confirm these effects in humans.
Right. What works in a petri dish or on a lab rat doesn't always translate to us humans. So promising results, but more research is needed. What about that hematococcus and its super antioxidant astaxanthin? What does the science say about that one?
Astaxanthin has been getting a lot of attention lately for its potential health benefits, and rightfully so. There's research suggesting that it can improve mitochondrial function, particularly in muscle cells that are struggling with insulin resistance.
Okay, why is insulin resistance relevant here?
Well, insulin resistance is a condition where your cells become less responsive to insulin, which is the hormone that helps regulate your blood sugar. And this can lead to a buildup of glucose in the blood, which is often linked to, weight gain and other metabolic issues.
So if astaxanthin can improve mitochondrial function in these insulin-resistant cells, That could be a game changer for people struggling with weight management.
Potentially, yeah. Again, more research is needed, but the preliminary findings are exciting.
All right, 2 ingredients down, 4 to go. What about AMLA? Does it have any, scientific weight behind its claims?
AMLA, with its abundance of antioxidants and nutrients, has also shown some promising results in studies. Research suggests it can enhance mitochondrial biogenesis and protect those precious mitochondria from damage caused by oxidative stress.
Oxidative stress, remind me why that's a bad thing.
Think of oxidative stress as like an imbalance between free radicals, those unstable molecules that can damage cells, and antioxidants, which neutralize them. When there are too many free radicals and not enough antioxidants, it can lead to cell damage, including damage to our mitochondria.
So AMLA, with its antioxidant power, it's basically helping to protect our mitochondria from harm, which could lead to better overall health and potentially better weight management.
Exactly.
Okay, now let's move on to those last 2 intriguing ingredients. Theobroma cacao and schizandra. I'm especially curious about that chocolate one. Does indulging in a little dark chocolate actually benefit our mitochondria?
You know, the research on epiketidin, the compound found in Theobroma cacao, is still kind of emerging, but there are studies suggesting it can improve mitochondrial function in skeletal muscle.
Oh, so that post-workout chocolate bar might actually be doing something good for my muscles.
It's possible, but remember, moderation is key. And it's important to choose dark chocolate with a high percentage of cacao for the most benefits.
Good point. All right, what about schizandra? What's the scientific verdict on this one?
Well, schizandra has a long history of use in traditional medicine, but modern science is starting to catch up, and recent studies have indicated that it might play a role in enhancing mitochondrial biogenesis and protecting against oxidative stress.
Okay, so another potential mitochondria booster and protector. This is getting hard to keep track of. We got 6 ingredients, all with potential benefits, but it's clear that more research is needed, especially in humans. But let's shift gears for a moment. What about potential downsides? Are there any risks or side effects associated with these ingredients?
That's a really important question. And while these ingredients are generally considered safe when taken as directed, it's always wise to proceed with caution.
What do you mean, proceed with caution?
Well, herbs and supplements can interact with medications or pre-existing health conditions, so it's crucial to talk to your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional before starting any new supplement regimen.
Yeah, that's sound advice. It's always better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to our health. Speaking of being proactive, if someone's interested in boosting their mitochondria naturally, are there things they can do besides taking supplements?
Absolutely. Lifestyle factors play a huge role in mitochondrial health. And the great news is that many of these things are within our control.
Like what? Give us the inside scoop.
Well, regular exercise is a fantastic way to boost your mitochondria. When you challenge your muscles, they actually adapt by creating more mitochondria to meet the increased energy demands.
So hitting the gym isn't just about building muscles, it's about powering up those cellular energy factories. What else can we do?
Diet is crucial too. Focus on a balanced diet that's rich in antioxidants. Those colorful fruits and vegetables are your best friends here. They're packed with those free radical fighting compounds that protect your cells, including your mitochondria.
So ditch the processed food and load up on those vibrant fruits and veggies. Got it. Anything else?
Sleep is often overlooked, but it's crucial for mitochondrial health. When you're sleep deprived, your mitochondria just don't function as efficiently.
So a good night's sleep is like a spa treatment for our mitochondria. This is all great advice, but it's a lot to remember. As we wrap up this part of our deep dive, can you give us a quick recap of the key takeaways?
Absolutely. First and foremost, when it comes to any supplement, do your research. Don't just rely on the marketing claims,
Yeah.
Look for evidence-based information.
Right. Informed consumers are empowered consumers.
What else? Understand that everyone is different. What works for one person might not work for another.
Good reminder. Our bodies are unique. There's no one-size-fits-all solution.
And finally, consult with a healthcare professional. They can help you determine if a supplement like Mitolyn is right for you and ensure that it won't interact with any medications you're taking.
Excellent advice. Well, listeners, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, but there's still more to explore. In the final part of this deep dive, we'll delve into Mitolyn's guarantee, ordering options, and some final thoughts to consider. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our Mitolyn deep dive for the final part. We've spent some time exploring the science behind these ingredients, But let's say someone's ready to take the plunge and try Mitolyn. What does that actually look like?
Well, the Mitolyn website makes it pretty straightforward. They offer a 90-day, 100% money-back guarantee, which is always a good sign. It shows they have confidence in their product.
Yeah, that's definitely reassuring. So it's like no risk involved, right?
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, you just get your money back.
That's what they promise. You can return the bottles for a full refund, even if they're empty, as long as it's within that 90-day window. Of course, you always want to read the fine print, make sure you understand the terms and conditions.
Always a good idea. And what about those different package options?
Right, so you have a few choices. There's a single bottle option if you just want to try it out for a month. Then there's a 3-bottle bundle. And lastly, the 6-bottle package, which seems to be the most popular choice, like we mentioned before.
They really make those larger packages tempting. What are those bonus items they offer again?
Yeah, with the larger packages, you get a couple of ebooks. One is called One Day Kickstart Detox. It's got recipes for these quick detox teas. And then the other one's called Renew You. It focuses on things like stress management, confidence boosting, and anxiety reduction.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's not just about the physical aspects of weight loss. They're addressing the mental and emotional side too.
Exactly. It's a more holistic approach.
I like that. All right, well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We examined the science, looked at the ingredients, considered the ordering process. So as we wrap up, what are your final thoughts on Mitolyn? Which should our listeners take away from all this?
Well, I think the most important takeaway is that Mitolyn is a product with some interesting elements. The ingredients have shown some real potential in scientific studies to support mitochondrial health, which we know is crucial for metabolism and energy production.
Yeah, those little powerhouses are really key to how our bodies function.
Exactly. However, it's important to remember that individual results may vary, of course, and more research is needed to confirm the long-term effects of these ingredients on weight loss, specifically in humans.
So it's not a guaranteed solution, but it could potentially be a helpful tool.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. And it's crucial to approach any weight loss supplement with realistic expectations, right? There's no magic bullet. A healthy lifestyle with regular exercise, a balanced diet, and stress management. That's still absolutely paramount.
Couldn't agree more.
Seth.
Supplements can complement a healthy lifestyle, but they can't replace it.
Exactly. And I think it's also worth repeating, talk to your doctor. Before starting any new supplement, especially if you have any health concerns or are taking medications.
Absolutely crucial advice. Well, listeners, we've reached the end of our Mitolyn deep dive. We hope you feel more informed about this product, its potential benefits and considerations. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to weight management. It's about finding what works best for you and your unique needs.
And as always, stay curious, keep learning. And join us next time for another deep dive into the fascinating world of knowledge. We'll help you extract those golden nuggets of information so you can stay ahead of the curve. See you soon.